DJ back in the building yet again, and today is the day. The Onexplayer by One Netbook review, or at least my experiences with it, and we're going to be comparing it to the Nintendo Switch, but there's no comparison. The Switch has been beaten. Let's go. Let's get to everybody's favorite part of this, the stats. Let's start off with this screen. You got an 8.4 inch display, 2K. The processor that I got in mine was the i7 1165 G7, 16 gigabytes of DDR4, 1 terabyte of 59 watt battery. Comes with a 65 watt charger, Bluetooth 5, front facing speakers, a fingerprint reader on the back, up, down, mute buttons, home button, start button, share button, a keyboard button, and a turbo button. And then you have two Type-C ports, one 3.5mm audio jack, a SD card reader, and one Type 3 USB Type A. And the price on this, $1,000. Damn! Alright, and the accessories that mine came with is this all black on black case, felt lining, and a zipper. I mean, that's all you're getting out of it. And then it comes with this tiny keyboard that attaches through a smart connector at the bottom of the Onexplayer. Alright. Okay, the keyboard, it works. It's a little on the small side. It works. The trackpad on it is garbage. Don't use it. Don't use it.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
I mean, the only thing this is good for is a little light work, I guess. Surfing the web or somewhere you barely tapping it. And playing games on it is kind of a freaking nightmare. The keyboard is too small. I mean, I end up tapping other buttons when I'm trying to do other stuff. As you can see in the video. As you can see, this is me playing Black Ops 4, and the mouse that I'm using is my own mouse, but it's good that you can connect your own mouse to it, and I hope that another company can utilize the smart connector at the bottom to make us a better keyboard. We're just gonna go with this. I mean, it's smooth. I'm getting a full 60 from this. And I am playing on all high settings on this one. I believe all high settings. Some of them may be lowered, but I mean, I'm still getting 60 frames. This feels buttery.
You want the performance? I will show you a performance.
All right, let's switch over to a different game. Let's switch over to a different game. I'll be right back. All right, and we are playing Shadows Die Twice. I mean, you can see the frame rates over here, but I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Let's go. We're only gonna try a couple, not a lot. Continue. I haven't played this in a while. We're just gonna do some running around. On the thing it says I'm getting 60 frames. It looks like it's dipping down to like 52, 54, but it's like very playable. It's smooth. I got all these. These are low settings. Low settings. Haven't played in a while, so I don't know what the buttons are just yet. I don't remember the buttons. But this is running smooth. I can sit here and play this for hours. See if I can fight somebody, see if it dips then. But I mean, being able to go underwater and still getting consistent frames. No stutter, no hiccups. And I guess we could talk about the weight too. I mean, I played like this for a few days, and then I was in handheld mode like this, and I haven't had no problems whatsoever. It's way better than using that keyboard. It's not that bad, and it doesn't really get too hot. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but that's probably because it's close to the mic. Other than that, you can barely hear it. It feels good, man. It doesn't look too bad either. All right, and up next is Batman Arkham City Game of the Year Edition. I know it's not technically new, but the graphics are pretty good, and it's open world and whatnot, and it doesn't look that bad, right? I'm getting no stuttering, full 60 frames up here in the corner. 60 frames. I should have made that bigger, but whatever. I don't know. I don't remember what I was doing on it though. See if I can fight. See how that goes.
Looks hot. How does she get to walk around this place and not get grabbed by some psycho?
He's the freaking man!
And it's stuck at 60.
What do you want me to break first?
Oh, getting hit with bats and shit. I'm too busy trying to make sure I'm in focus, or not in focus, but at least in the camera. I don't care what y'all say. This game is still good. But I haven't played this one in a while either. But.
Easy, bat.
And I died. Alright, let's go to the next one. This D-pad is a little iffy to me. I mean, it works, and it works okay. And that's all they're getting out of me is an okay.
Round one. Fight.
But you can see Street Fighter's giving me a locked-in 60 frames. See, sometimes they won't, the inputs don't come out. I mean, but it's all right. It's just not. Sometimes the inputs don't come out. I don't know if y'all see me pressing it, but I mean, I don't mind it, but it's a little mushy. It needs to be a little stiffer. That's the right match. I wasn't trying to do that. I don't know if y'all saw. Let me back up. Trying to play at the D-pad. Got him, coach. But I'm using a D-pad now. It works, but it doesn't. If that makes sense. It works, but it doesn't. It's especially not. And then That's where you get the most, you could tell the most weight from it is when you're trying to hold it up and just use the D-pad. Even if you try to put your pinkies down here. That was supposed to be a straight. Good grab. But yeah, using this is just not where it's at. All right, let's try some Guilty Gear Strive now. Let's go. You know how we do. Let's get us an online match going. Oh yeah, and that brings me up to another point. Online is dope. Like, I haven't dropped, like, online. I haven't lost any frames. It hasn't crashed on me playing online. Now, the only game out of the few I've tested today, they all worked fine. But the only game that I played that didn't work fine is Cold War. Call of Duty Cold War wouldn't work for me at all. Hopefully, I don't lose a floor trying to play behind this viewfinder. But if we do, we'll get it back. Let's see if we got somebody to fight. Let's see if this guy.
Are you ready?
All right. But I haven't used some of the. I haven't tried to talk through it yet. I don't even know. I know it has a mic on it somewhere. Or at least they said it had a mic on it, but I haven't tried to talk to nobody through it yet. So. And I'm getting 60 frames. Oh, let's use the D-pad. I'm trying to do the leg kick that way, but the D-pad is a little shifty. It works when it wants to. Trying to DP. Get up off me. I'm trying to DP here. I'm trying to DP. Oh my goodness. I was trying to DP. If y'all didn't know, I was pressing forward and then half circle forward. It just wouldn't come out. Okay, there it goes. D-pad works when it wants to. Let's see if we can try a special with it. It works when it wants to. And I caught her. Hey, and unlocked an achievement. I'm gonna finish this round and we're gonna start wrapping this up. It would not do the flip. Just those diagonal inputs. It's just something about them that's just not working. Yeah, something's about these diagonals, like the corners, that's just not working. So there's got to be a way to upgrade this D-pad. So one netbook, I knew it. I lost one match. We just hopped into the game. I lost one match. Why am I going down again? Damn, this damn game. But you know what? We played that. Let's see if I got any other games. Oh, I was trying to. Oh yeah, this button it'll take you back and forth. But I think you guys knew that. Take you right out of the game until the desktop. Close window. I downloaded Grand Blue. It works perfectly fine. I don't have that many games on here and that's another con. There's just not enough storage in this one. It's like terabyte or something like that. It's just not a lot of storage in this one. Oh, Apex. Apex worked perfectly fine the first time, but now so maybe you guys know how to fix this fucking problem. I don't know. It worked. I was playing it and it was working perfectly fine, and now I was getting the full 60 frames. It was running smooth. But now it does that when the game pops up. It's all distorted. Like every game that I've trying to load it up, it'll start like that, then it'll adjust itself. That I don't know what that is. Failed to create pixel shader 3 for what all that shit right there. I don't know what that is, and then it just closed itself out. I didn't have that problem until recently. Maybe I should just uninstall it then reinstall it. But I mean, those are just a few games. We do have a Switch library of crap, or a Steam library of crap. We do have a library of crap. I didn't try all of these games because I'll still be here downloading games. Alright, the conclusion of the Onexplayer. What do I think about it? Alright, pros and cons. Let's start with the cons. This D-pad. If you watch any of my controller reviews, you know we use the D-pad a lot, as you saw in the game segment of it. It kind of leaning one way and the other way. It's okay. It's okay. That's how you're gonna get at it. It needs to be upgraded. They should actually play with this before they just said, here, fuck it. There's a D-pad. Go do something with it.
If you don't take this offer right now, I will lose all respect for you and punch you.
Like the circles, like the half circle forward, half circle back, jump. It's still, it works when it wants to. That's all I gotta say. It's probably that rubber gasket is probably just a little too weak. You know, the rubber gasket that when you press the buttons in it and it sink in, that just need to be upgraded. It shouldn't be too hard. Just unscrew it and pop one in, send replacements out, because the D-pad is not working. If you're a fighting game player, if you're not, I'm sure it's fine. But y'all saw me. Okay, another con is I wish they had 2 USB ports like this one. I wish they had 2 so you could put a keyboard and a mouse in here. I mean, I know there's workarounds for that. But still, they should have just put it on there. Another con is the accessories they give you is just shit. They just threw something in a bag and said, here, take it. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a pro that it came with all that. The keyboard was like $40 and the case was like $20. When I bought them, the regular price was like $80 for that keyboard. I would not pay that shit. No, do not pay $80. $40, fine. The case, don't have it with me. The case, it'll get the job done for now. But I hope other people start utilizing that smart connector at the bottom and start giving us some good shit. That's all you gotta do is use the smart connector. Somebody use it, take it and run with it. I don't know if I told you guys about the fingerprint sensor on the back. I mean, it works. I like using my middle finger because it's the longest one when I'm holding it. Intel needs to fix their stuff, fix the drivers. They need to get their stuff working so everything can work and flow a little bit better than what it is now. The ratio scaling back and forth, and you can't play this game yet. This one game crashes. Apex worked fine the first time. Other than that, I can't seem to work. So if you got help a brother out down below. Yeah, you can probably tweak half of this stuff on what I'm saying, but the speakers are loud on some games or lower on the others. It's not bad. I don't mind the speakers at all, but there's software that you can put. I know people. Software you can download to make the speakers better. But I'm just telling you, stock before you have to do some of that. The weight is not a con. Not to me. It's not as heavy as you would think it is. I mean, it's heavy. Don't get me wrong. But uncomfortable? No. But another con, these are not grips. These are not grips, they're dense. I mean, trying to grab it like this, trying to grab it like this just doesn't work. There's just too much space So I find myself holding it when I'm playing it like this, flat. I mean, kind of blocks the vents a little bit. I guess I see why they put the grips up there, just so you didn't block it. So you could just grab onto it and play it like this, but it kind of gets uncomfortable for a while if I'm playing it like this. So I just normally put it flat. And then the heaviest part is when I'm trying to use the D-pad. I'm trying to show you guys right here. And then I put my pinky under it. When I put my pinky under it and try to play with the D-pad sometimes, it kind of weighs on the thumb. But if you just grab it like this, if you just grab it like this, holding it by the edge, then it's fine. It's fine. I mean, to each their own. You know what I'm saying? It's how you do it. I mean, if you little scrawny dude, but you can put it on the desk. You can hook a controller up to it. You can use a keyboard and mouse. I mean, it's endless. So let's just jump right into the pros while we're at it. 8.4-inch display, 2K. You're never gonna utilize it. You're never gonna utilize a full 2K, but it's a good option, right? If Intel got their stuff together, oh man, it could be better. I mean, you got Type-C charging port. It's supposed to be a fast charger, and the battery life is fine. It all depends on what you're playing, so I can't get at a pro or a con. The battery life, the buttons, the feel. I like the matte black, the soft matte black. It works. Yeah, you could see all the sweat, blood, sweat, and tears. You can see all the blood, sweat, and tears on it. Cold War barely works on a PC, the Xbox, or the PlayStation any damn way half the time. You always got a problem with that, so they need to fix their game. Intel needs to fix their drivers. The speakers aren't bad. I've been playing games, and the fans, I've heard them at full speed. They don't seem as loud as what everybody's saying. They're bearable, especially with the speakers, and that's good. You got your... At first, I thought this was weird, like the plus and volume button, and the mute button, but you know what? I learned to live with it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. And then a great factor, I'm trying not to make this too long, is that this 3.5mm headphone jack is not needed when you got Bluetooth earbuds. That's what the Switch has been lacking. Well, one of the things that the Switch has been lacking. You don't have to put a cord in here. You just get your Bluetooth earbuds, whatever pair you got, and ride out. I think that's a bomb feature. This thing is incredible. It's worth every penny of that G. But if I break it, will I get another one? That's a problem. That's where the problem lies, because yes, probably would. My wife probably wouldn't be too happy, but I'd definitely damn sure get another one. Man, the case and the keyboard, nah. We'll find a workaround for that. We'll find a workaround for the case and the keyboard. I even tried putting it in my Waterfields pouch. It don't fit. Oh man, that's a good size comparison though. Waterfield pouch. While I'm just here talking about shit, it just doesn't work by a centimeter or so, but it just doesn't work. Yeah, but I think that's all I got for you. This thing is a monster, man. I'm really happy about it. Gameplay has been incredible. I didn't play a bunch of games in this, or I only had it for a few days, as y'all seen the unboxing a few days ago. Storage, they could update the storage, but I seen a YouTube video that you can upgrade this storage by MVA. He upgraded the storage. I think that's what I might do here, because 1 terabyte is not a lot for a PC library of games. Especially Call of Duty, which is like 1 billion gigabytes. I done went over everything, right? Let's just run it down. The analog sticks, I mean, I don't mind them, but I wish they were taller. A little bit taller to go with it. The buttons are fine. I mean, they're not clicky, but they're not mushy, if that makes sense. They're not mushy. They're a little hollow feeling, but they don't feel cheap. This thing feels top quality though, unlike the shit they give you with it to make you feel special, you know. And I'm hoping somebody utilizes that port. The kickstand, it works. It's solid metal. It's not plastic. Well, feels like metal. It could be plastic. Oh, that's metal. But if you do got one, tell me what you like and don't like about it. And if you want one, tell me why. And if you know what, just talk to me in the comments. You guys know I'll answer you back. Just talk to me in the comments. Tell me what you think. If I missed something, let me know. I'll tell you about it, or I'll get working on it. I mean, this thing is dope. It is a win. Gameplay is flawless from what I've played. I mean, yes, I have a bunch of games. I still have a bunch of games to download, but no space, so I have to recycle. Oh, and it does have a micro SD slot. It does have a micro SD slot. I mean, so you could put up to 1 terabyte or so in there and get some more storage. But, you know, it'll just take the game a little longer to load up. So that's a win if you want to upgrade storage without having to open this motherfucker. Because some people might not be geek savvy on the inside, you know, where they could take shit apart and put it right back together again. So, but that's a way you could do that and not void the warranty. But I think that's all I got for you. This is a win. Now the Switch OLED version, I think that's already a losing battle. The same body, same packaging. They just shaved off the bezels a little bit and said, "Here you guys go, new model. You managed to get one of these, you have won." But not to say that if you didn't get one, you're a loser. I'm just saying if you didn't get one, like, comment, and subscribe. But you guys know me. Let me know who you are by commenting down below. And as for me, I'm out. Roll the outro.